I need to tell you something that's going to sound crazy, but stick with me. There's a YouTube niche pulling in millions of views every single month, and almost nobody is talking about it. The few creators making content in this space are quietly building massive channels while everyone else chases oversaturated trends. I'm talking about K-drama recommendation or curation. And before you think this sounds too simple, hear me out. Right now, channels are uploading simple, faceless videos in this niche and getting hundreds of thousands of views per video, some even crossing 1 million views consistently. This channel, Asian Odyssey, has crossed 40,000 subscribers with only 38 videos and is consistently pulling hundreds of thousands of views per video. The best part? These videos take less time to create than you think, and you can literally make them from your phone with zero investment. But there's one massive problem that stops most people from entering this niche, and that's copyright issues, which is exactly why this niche stays under the radar. Here's what nobody tells you. There's a safe method and create professional-looking videos without any copyright issues, and I'm going to show you the exact method today. This is everything you need to start a profitable K-drama review channel from scratch, so make sure you watch till the end, because I'm not holding anything back. First, you need a list of entertaining but lesser-known K-dramas. Never make videos on already popular ones like Squid Game or All of Us Are Dead or Alice in Borderland, because such dramas have already reached global audience and most people already know about them. Usually, you need to cover 5 to 10 dramas per video. For getting K-dramas list, you can search for them on Google using queries like Best Underrated K-dramas or Hidden Gem K-dramas. This way, you will get a fresh list of some not widely known K-dramas, and this is the goldmine you need to cover. But the method I suggest is using Netflix itself for discovering lesser-known K-dramas, because most people use Netflix as their primary streaming service, so you should reveal K-dramas that are actually available on Netflix for easy access. In Netflix, simply apply the shows filter, and then from this filter, select the category as Asian. Now you will have a huge list of all available dramas. Browse through and pick names of K-dramas that seem interesting but aren't mainstream popular yet. Once you have your list of K-dramas ready, move to the next step. You now need their summaries, because it's not possible to watch all of the K-dramas yourself. So what you are going to do instead is simple. Head to Google and type in the name of your first drama. After that, make sure to select AI mode, which activates Google's Gemini AI. Now, you are chatting with an AI that has complete access to data across Google and the entire internet. Simply tell the AI that you make top 5 or top 10 K-drama recommendation videos, where you suggest the best K-dramas to viewers, and you want a summary of this specific K-drama without revealing the actual plot twists or climax. The summary should be just enough to hook the viewer and tell them what the drama is actually about, while creating suspense and maintaining their curiosity to watch it. Also, make sure to ask AI to provide the IMDb rating of the drama as well. This way, Google AI is going to write down a spoiler-free summary of that drama. Once you have the summary, make sure to ask the AI whether this summary reveals too much of the core plot, and if it really is spoiler-free or not. If it does reveal extra information, then AI will rewrite it again for you with better balance. In the same way, you can provide each drama name one by one and ask for summaries. Once all summaries are ready, paste them in a separate notepad. Now, you must not use these summaries as they are. Instead, what you have to do is read and understand them thoroughly, and then rewrite everything in your own words, with personal commentary and your genuine thoughts about why viewers should watch this particular drama. This way, you can also make sure that you are not revealing too much about the drama. Also, in the end, make sure to tell the viewers about the IMDb rating this drama received and which streaming platform they can actually watch it on. Optional, but you can also tell the length of each episode as well, which you can easily check yourself from Netflix. This gives viewer an impression that this guy has really did a lot of efforts. And in final, when you have rewritten your script, you need to copy it and provide it to ChatGPT and ask GPT that this is the script of your video, and for this particular script, you want GPT to you a short intro for your script that hooks the viewer and makes them watch till the end. Now you have intro for your video as well. But one more thing, I strongly suggest you do this niche in English language. Because first, in other languages, especially Hindi, there's already a lot of competition. And secondly, by doing this niche in English, you can target a global audience, which will help you stand out and reach more viewers in this niche. Now we need to convert our script into a realistic voiceover, and for that purpose, there are many options available, but the three I personally recommend are Google AI Studio, DapDab, and 11 Labs. For this demonstration, we will use 11 Labs. Inside of 11 Labs, just paste your entire script at once. Make sure to select a good voiceover voice. If you want to add long-lasting impressions, make sure to use a voice with labels like narrative, storyteller, or podcast-type voices. And final, just generate and download your voiceover. And now comes the most important part, which is getting K-drama footage. So this niche is actually way safer than those explanation niches, because in this niche, you basically need trailers of K-dramas. You don't need to use third-party apps and services for getting clips. You can directly search the drama name and add trailer at the end, and you will have the video which you can use in your content. Now, every single chunk on YouTube is copyright protected, but trailers are the safest among actual content. Why? Because production companies upload these trailers specifically for publicity, and they want people to share them and talk about them as much as possible, because this gives them free marketing and drives viewership to their content. If you think logically, you are not hurting their economy. You are actually recommending their dramas, which results in traffic to their shows, which makes you play safe while growing your channel as well. But there are a few things you need to understand to actually stay in the safe zone, and I will show you that during editing. Now, since we have our materials ready, simply import the voiceover and the K-drama trailers inside of CapCut. First of all, place the voiceover on the timeline, and if there are any silent areas in the voiceover, just make sure to remove them. But don't make the voiceover too rushed. Only remove the big silent areas and polish your voiceover properly. Once the voiceover is ready, you now need to place your clips. For the intro, you can use memes, GIFs, footage of actors besides the drama, which you can also find on YouTube, along with short clips from all the trailers. You need to watch all trailers that you have, and from those trailers, use the most crazy and exciting scenes in the intro to hook the viewer. Simple as that. Your voiceover will automatically match the visuals. After that, when the actual recommendation part starts, make sure to listen to the voiceover carefully and add relevant and eye-catchy scenes from the trailer. Don't use the entire trailer raw. Only use the relevant parts, because the K-drama companies may not give you any strike or claim, but YouTube algorithm itself may flag your video for copyright if you use entire trailers without editing. So make sure to extract the best scenes and delete the rest. Do the same process for all of your K-dramas list. Once this part is done, you can add this type of animation at the ending of each drama for revealing the drama name, its IMDb rating, and length of its episodes as well. To make this animation, simply head to text and drag and drop default text on the timeline. Then type minus signs or dashes in the text box, just like this. Then from the character spacing, decrease the value to minus few points and change the color to red, and you will have this straight line. Then right-click on the text line and click on Create Compound Clip, after which it will be turned into a clip. Then go to Mask section and apply this film strip mask. Make sure to close both sides and bring it in the middle of the line so it vanishes completely, and add a keyframe on mask. Then move to the end and simply open up the mask, and your animation will look something like this. But you might notice that it's not smooth. To make it smooth, simply click on the clip once again and head to Variable Speed, and then click on Customize. Make sure to select the little graph icon, and from the list, make sure to select Ease In Animation. And now your animation will look smooth and professional. Now, place this line at left bottom like this and reduce the size. Now go to text once again, and now you need to write down the name of the K-drama, IMDb rating, and average episode length. Make sure to write each in a separate text box. Make sure to write the name of the drama in bold font. If needed, give it a separate color as well, so it stands out from the rest of the text. In final, adjust all text together like this, and give each of them this slide in animation for this magical reveal type of effect. Now you might think I have to create this animation manually for all dramas, but you will be happy to know that you just need to create it once, and you can use it for every drama automatically. Let me show you how. Simply select all the texts and the line animation and right-click on the clips and click on Create Compound Clip. Now all of these clips will be changed into one single clip. Now just copy it and paste it at the end of the next drama. The only thing you now need to do is click on the animation clip, and you will see the text that it currently contains. You can easily delete existing texts and write the ones related to your next drama. This way, you just need to replace the text instead of creating the entire animation from scratch again and again. Now head to Filters and add a 4K filter on your timeline and stretch it across the entire timeline. Keep its value between 60 to 70. This will improve the overall quality of your video. In final, you can add a background music to your video or just skip it. That's totally up to you. Our video is ready to export. Let's watch it.
Hitting rock bottom and making a choice that offends the death, Choi Yi-jae is intercepted by the entity known as Death and sentenced to a unique punishment. He must experience the final moments of various individuals who are all facing their own imminent ends, which is quite painful. This high-stakes fantasy thriller follows Yi-jae as he is thrust into multiple different lives, forced to navigate the harrowing circumstances of strangers
In final, let me show you how to make these type of banger thumbnails. For this purpose, first you need to search for posters and promotional shots related to K-dramas in your list. Go to Google Images, and from the Images section, make sure to download only top-notch high-quality posters. Once done, simply head to Canva and select YouTube Thumbnail Preset. After landing on the designing page from the upload section on left side, simply import all of your downloaded posters. Now you need to pay attention here. Place the first poster on the canvas, and on the sides of your image, you will see handles. Using these handles, you can crop the unwanted parts from your image. Make sure that only the main subject or character is visible and crop the rest of the background. After that, using the rotate handle at the top, you can rotate your image by a few degrees to add dynamic angle. Then place it on one side just like this. Then place the next poster and do the same process for it as well. Crop unnecessary parts, rotate slightly, and adjust it somewhere like this. Don't worry if it overlaps with the other image, that doesn't matter. In the same way, place other posters as well. Make sure they are perfectly adjusted and positioned. Then for the last image, right-click on it, go to Layers, and then click on Send Backwards. This way, your final image will go behind the other ones, which will give it a professional layered look. After that, head to Elements and search for a colored line, whether it be black, white, red, or yellow. Choose whichever color stands out best against your thumbnail colors. Then properly increase its size and place it in between two posters just like this. It will create a partition, making the thumbnail more eye-catching and helping the viewer to differentiate between both images clearly. Do this between all poster partitions. After that, head back to Elements and search for black faded gradient or shadow overlay. Drag and drop this one on the canvas. Increase its size and pull it down to the bottom like this so the lower part of the thumbnail becomes darker and more blackish. This helps our text stand out better against the background. Then head to the text section and drop a default text box on the page. After that, type relevant words related to your video on it, like best K-dramas on Netflix or new Korean series or mind-blowing shows. And make sure to select a good bold font. And in the text, you can change the color of one specific word by highlighting it like this, and then just select the color you want for that word, and it will be applied. It will make your text stand out and look professional as well, and your thumbnail is ready to be exported. Just take a look at it, literally mind-blowing. Make sure to like and subscribe, and in case you want to check out some other high-performing niches, make sure to watch the videos popping on the screen. Until next time.